I was born and raised in Hong Kong, and I came over about 81. Then I just fell in love with the country and stayed. My dad actually was a Chinese herbal doctor. And I actually saw him, how he healed patients with simple herbs. 2016, I met my partner, Michael Scott. He's a toxicologist and researcher, and he researched a lot of products for domestic company and international company. So we decided to do this project together. And the focus of AgeLess Zen is about using the highest quality of ingredients and how we can integrate it with the Western technology. I want someone with integrity and honesty, and also they understand products, so they have a sophistication. They've used a lot of product, so when they use our product, they will immediately get the difference. What a clean product should look like and smell like and feel like.
Welcome to the Afluencer Podcast. We have Mei Young Lee with us. She's the founder, CEO, president, and probably 25 other jobs related to AgeLess Zen, a skincare brand that started in 2018, but we're doing a grand launch here in 2025. We've got interesting info for skincare, beauty influencers, a lot of great science on the product. So a lot to discuss today, including collab opportunities, of course. So Mei Young, welcome. Thanks for joining us here.
Well, thank you for having me, and by the way, thank you for your platform. You really give small business a lot of opportunity to be able to voice our difference between us and some big, large company.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love having you here and love being able to do that. And let's talk about that, because I know there is a big difference in the quality of your product versus these big skincare brands, and not to name names on my end at least, but we know they use a lot of things that we don't necessarily want to be putting on our skin. And that's something that I'm sure has been a focus for you on the science. And so take us through the process of starting AgeLess Zen. What took you through that, and what took you through the sort of product formulation from a science standpoint?
Sure. Well, let me give you a little bit of my background.
Yeah.
I try not to give you all 20 years of since I came to this country, but I'm trying to condense it into a little smaller version of it. Well, I was born and raised in Hong Kong, and I came over, about 81, I believe. Then I just fell in love with the country and stay and do a lot of my stuff, doing some study also in here. But Hong Kong is a very cosmopolitan city, so we respect tradition with a lot of tradition. But then we are also a very technology-driven, city. So I guess from the very, very young age, I always feel that one day I'm going to take my dad's ideal and to be able to expand on it. And why I say that? Because my dad actually was a Chinese herbal doctor. And I actually saw him, how he healed patients and with simple herbs. And I go up with it when I have a cold. I just took some herbs and then I'm all good to go. So I guess in my mind, I'm really deep-seated how plants and natural ingredients can actually help us without those harsh chemicals. So it's always in my mind. And then until 2016, I met my partner, Michael Scott, and he actually he's a toxicologist and trained, also a researcher. And he researched a lot of products for domestic company and international company. And people will go to him and, hey, study this ingredient for me. Is it toxic? Is it good? So he had a lot of experience in this field. So it's kind of like the timing was just right. So we decided to do this project together, and I convinced him not to retire because he actually wanted to retire. So AgeLess Zen was born that way. And the focus of AgeLess Zen is about using the highest quality of ingredients and how we can integrate it with the Western technology, the science part of it, to create the most effective but the cleanest product we can make. And you and I all know that you can make it as natural as just getting the spinach and into the spinner and spin it. That's the freshest you can get. But who has the time to do that? and also, figure it out, is it effective, right? So all of this is really challenging for a lot of natural skincare company, but we are fortunate enough because Michael's research background and the entire team's background. So we actually now produce amazing natural product and smell great, feel great, and actually work. So that's important. You can be as natural as can be. If it doesn't work and doesn't help to clean up some of the wrinkle and, it doesn't brighten your face and, how good can it be? So that's where I came from.
Yeah, very cool. And I love the Hong Kong background. I went there, my wife and I went over in 2011, I think it was, to Hong Kong. And it was, a lot of fun. I had a friend from college who was working over there, so he was able to take us around. Very, very fun place.
So I hope
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I just hope you have a lot of good food too.
Oh, good food. Yeah, we ate a lot. Yeah. He took us to the dim sum and all that. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, dim sum, yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. It was great. On the ingredient side, so when we look at the skincare sort of product formulation here, how do you go about that from we're going to try this because I think you can probably have a proven model from the bigger companies, but like you said, it's not necessarily stuff you want to use and absorb into your skin. A lot of these are chemicals, so a lot of these are toxic things. I know the US regulations are very poor in terms of ferreting that stuff out, that they're we're very lax here in the US. Europe's a lot stricter, and we just kind of let anything go. So when you're searching around for, and maybe this comes with your herbal background, but how do you go about that, finding like, hey, if I put this in the lotion that goes on my skin, it's going to be good, it's going to take the wrinkles away, as obviously it does with AgeLess Zen?
Well, that's a very good question. You are absolutely right. That's why a boutique manufacturing like us, we have an edge on over the larger company, because we can be very nimble, and we will base on what we want the product to do. For example, we want to design the cream that will help to improve circulation and repair of our skin. Okay, so we're first starting out with what is the purpose of this product? And then after we find out, okay, now we decided this is for repair and this is for rejuvenating. And so we say, let's say we make a night cream. Okay, so now with Michael's background and the science team, they say, okay, based on the research and the science and the study that we have done for a lot of different clients, we identify this and this and this ingredient, like the niacinamide help to improve the circulation, and the eggshell membrane, which is more like a peptide matrix food for the chick inside the egg, that little layer. So we know that if we infuse them with all the different anti-inflammatory, antioxidant from herbs and plants, so now we have like a face mask. But the wonderful thing is that it's invisible. You can't see it, so you don't scare your husband away when you put it on night. No. So that's how we started to create a product. So first, we have a purpose why we do this, and then we have the science team, their input, and then of course, and then I will try it and say, oh no, this is a little bit too oily, oh no, this is a little too dry. So it takes a long time to create a product. It's unlike the large company, because if they're using a lot of chemical products, it's pretty easy because they have the cookbook right then and there. 1 drum of this chemical, 2 drum of this chemical, and voila, we have something, we can just push it to the market. So that's the difference between us, AgeLess Zen, and also, those large chemical companies, yes.
Yeah, I gotcha. And important for you for it to be natural, because you're the guinea pig, right? You're the
Yes.
test unit.
Yes, and my whole family and the staff, everybody. So, of course, we have no animal testing. The only animal testing is us, the human being.
The animals, yeah. That's good. So tell us about the launch, Mei Young, where you talked about, as we were prepping for the, about to hop on the line here, started the company in 2018, I believe, but we're doing the grand launch now. We had COVID in between. So take us through all that.
Okay, so we actually, like you said it at the beginning, the American FDA and the chemicals that they restricted is very relaxed. The rules is very relaxed. So our product actually is get EU approval, and as you know, that probably is our highest standard at the moment. We are also launching and getting ready. Hopefully, with the current political situation, it won't derail us, and we are registering in China. China is also extremely strict about the kind of ingredient we use. So we are very excited about it, and we are launching the new retail store in Hong Kong, because I'm from Hong Kong. Yeah, so that's it. And then we also are trying a different business model, because personally, I have about 20 years of experience with nonprofit. And I just think that in this particular time in the moment, we really need to help nonprofit and teach them how to merge, business and philanthropy together, and how to help the community. And instead of just keep giving them, the money they need, which is wonderful, which is great. But as you can see now, sometimes some of this funding can get dry up. But if we can do a collaboration and help them to campaign by using our really natural and healthy product, number one is helping them so they will have a steady income, for their organization, so they're not 100% dependable on the generosity of the donor or the government. And then second is that I really want to let people know that we are here now. AgeLess Zen is here. We have amazing product, can actually help people feel better and look better. And it does not require those chemicals. It's not necessary. So that's what I would like to launch this idea. So hopefully with your platform helping us also, we can recruit some amazing micro-influencer to help us to get this message out. And if we can do that and accomplish that, then it will be a really, really happy thing for us. So our goal is that hopefully using your platform, and then recruit a lot of influencers and have them try our product. And of course, they will like it. And then they help us to spread the word, and then we can, spend a lot of our proceeds, to help nonprofit. And that's my personal goal. And actually, that's why I'm come back to do the work.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know a lot of our influencers are really into giving back as well, where we're not just promoting product, but a product they believe in, and then also helping nonprofits that they believe in as well. So what are you looking for in terms of influencers and micro-influencers? Can you give us some of the criteria who might be a good partner for you, for our friends who are watching, listening to the show?
Yes, the criteria is very simple. I want someone with integrity and honesty, and also they understand products, so they have a sophistication. They've used a lot of product, so when they use our product, they will immediately get the difference. What a clean product should look like and smell like and feel like, because our product have cancer patients using it right now, and they love it, and it's really something that really lifts their spirits, and it makes me so happy and make me so proud. And so the important thing about honesty and integrity is that, we do, encounter just through our own, want to connect with the influencer. And some of them, they say they'll do something, but you send the product out, they've never done anything, and they just never even respond to you anymore. So hopefully those are just, because they're outside, they're not on your platform. So, it's different. And actually, I need to ask you too, it's like, how do I, basically get this word out to those amazing influencers? They're responsible, they know the good thing, and they can carry the word out, and they can bring their audience, a really healthy, clean product, and then, it will improve their health and improve their look.
It's a win-win-win-win all around here. Yeah, so we'll definitely get the link to your collab below the show notes here so that our influencers who are watching, listening can click there and apply. And if you're an influencer watching or listening, so just click the collab link and we'll get you into Mae Young's inbox here so she can review your profile and hopefully ship you some product as well, which, by the way, you can do with our new Shopify send product integration. And I can get you the details on that offline after the show. But I'll let you go on this one, Mae Young. How can our influencers and everyone listening follow AgeLess Zen online? Where can they find you on social media and such?
We actually already started to use our platform, and I have a couple of, I call them, girl powers ladies. They're helping me to do that. And so we already have the copies and what we're looking for. And if they go to AgeLess Zen through your platform, they should be able to see us and follow us on Instagram, hopefully, and then Facebook. And what we are trying to give them also is give their follower a little bit of the discount if they come in to look at us. So they'll get, their follower will get 10% discount from our, amazing whatever product they purchase. And so, yeah. And then the influencer themselves, it will also have a really high percentage. Because for us, building AgeLess Zen is more than vanity. It's all about how to work with the community. And the communities is including, influencer, including nonprofit, and then including, our vendor and our distributors. So we want to really encompassing this world of everybody's, is connected. So hopefully AgeLess Zen will become a vehicle to help me achieve this dream. So.
Well, I think so, Mae. You definitely have the best skin of anyone on the podcast, episode number 70 some. I haven't checked your ID on how long you've actually been in the country for. Yeah.
Well, so to kind of give you a little bit of the giveaway, so I'm a mother and I'm a grandmother also. And so I love my little family. So I want to make sure that just like me, myself, we have healthy, safe product that my family and my friends can use. And so we are extending this opportunity to the world. So we'll see. And actually, I was going to tell you a few things about our amazing ingredient that I really, really love if you have time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, have you heard of sea buckthorn, sea berries?
I have not.
Okay, let me give you a little story. Okay. This amazing plant actually, it's called sea berry, and also the name it should be called sea buckthorn. And they are these tiny little golden berries, and they usually grow in a very hardy area, like they can withstand 12,000 above sea level. They survive in those surroundings. So life is really harsh. So they pack all the oxidant and the anti-inflammatory, including the omega oil, 3, 6, 7, 9. I mean, just amazing thing. Then we make it into oil, we extracted them, and most of our product actually including sea berry on it. So that's why we probably should have called ourselves a sea berry company, because I just totally love this food. And you can see our color, in our website is orange, and because the orange color is reflect the sea berry oil.
Very cool.
And then the other thing is aloe. You see people, most of them, when you read their box, the first thing they have probably is water, right? When they create their product. And for us, we actually use aloe juice, and because aloe juice is a great transporter, because they can penetrate your skin very quickly. And then they have all the amazing natural enzyme. So they will help to carry all the rest of the good stuff into somebody's skin, and so penetrate deep. So, and on top of that, we have many others, like the Australian cockatoo plum, have like I don't know how many, like 55% more vitamin C than an orange. And we can extract that, and then we put it on our vitamin C serum. By the way, I have to go back to the sea berry. There was a story. Queen Cleopatra fell in love with Mark Antony because Mark Antony actually gave her the sea berry oil from the high mountain of Mongolia to keep her beautiful.
Really?
So,
all the way 2,000 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well,
aloe, I knew about. I'm a big fan of. My kids joke that every time they get a scrape, that's my response is go put some aloe on it. We have next to the sink, we have soap and we have aloe right next to it, so you can just dab the aloe on. Sea berry is brand new. I appreciate that heads up. That's brand new, and hope to get introduced to it through AgeLess Zen. So again, thanks so much, Mei Young. We'll get the link to your collab and brand so people can follow you and your company online. On social media. Really appreciate you coming on and bringing the brand to life. Very cool history, and looking forward to working with you and supporting not only AgeLess Zen, but also all the nonprofits that you have.
Great. Thank you. And thank you for having us. And your platform, I'm sure you're doing an amazing job. And, as a business owner, and you're so hand-on just like me. So I love it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been great being able to connect with you. Great benefit of the job. So thank you. Again, Mei Young with AgeLess Zen. Check it out. And again, link below the show notes here.
Thank you. Okay.